Hello friends, my name is Abhay Kulkarni and today's our topic of discussion is what is exception. So let's start the video. So what is exception? So in the general word, the exception means the abnormal condition. For example, a teacher is teaching in a class and suddenly something wrong is happen at the door. So the focus of all the students goes to that incident. So this is called as a interruption also. So what is exception in Java? In Java, the exception is an object which is came and breaks the runtime program. So basically it breaks the whatever your program is going on. Basically it interrupts that program. So basically exception is an object which occurs at the runtime of the program. And now we will move towards what is exception handling. As the name suggests, it is the mechanism by which we can manage the runtime exceptions or the errors. So it is managed at the runtime. That is why the some mechanism is to be happen. Now we will move further, and now we are going to discuss about the type of exceptions. In Java, there are basically the two type of exceptions are present. The first one is the checked exceptions. So what is checked exceptions? The exceptions which directly inherits from the throwable class. A throwable class except the runtime exception or error is known as a checked exceptions. The example for the checked exceptions are IO exceptions, SQL exceptions. So without giving that exception your modifications, your program will not move further. This is called as a checked exceptions are there. So the checked exceptions are checked at the compile time only. So this is all about the checked exceptions. Remember that the checked exceptions are to be handled by the user compulsorily. Without accessing or without checking the checked exceptions, we cannot move further. The next type of exception we are going to discuss is unchecked exceptions. So what is meant by the unchecked exceptions? The unchecked exceptions means the when we inherits directly from the runtime exception. Runtime exception inheritance is called as a unchecked exception. For example, if we create an array and we put the value outside of the bound, for example, we created the array of 5 elements and we are putting the element onto the 6th block. So what will happen there? So exactly the array index out of bound exception will be at the present there. So this is the example of unchecked exceptions. So the next example for the unchecked exception is that string null. So if we declare the string null object and we are going to fetch the character at the point 9 or at the point 8, so basically it will give the null pointer exception. So these were the example of the unchecked exceptions. The point to be remembered here is that the unchecked exceptions are checked at the runtime only. The unchecked exceptions are not to be checked at the compile time. That means JVM will not check these unchecked exceptions. We have to handle ourselves the unchecked exceptions. So next move further, we will discuss further some important keywords related to the exception handling. The first keyword we are going to discuss is try keyword. As the name suggests, the inside the try keyword we can put if we feel that this code may occur an exception, we can put that code onto the try keyword. So this try keyword should be ended with finalize or catch method. So we can conclude that the try keyword will not be alone itself. So this is all about the try keyword. Let's move further. We will move further towards the catch keyword. As the name suggests, the catch keyword is used to handle the exception at the runtime. So as of above, if the exception is found in the try, that exception will be treated or give properly handled in the catch method. So the catch method should be preceded with the try method, and after the catch method we can put the finalize also. We can end the catch method with the finalize also. So this is all about the catch. Let's move further. The next one we are going to discuss is throw. So remember, there are two different uh, words are there, throw and throws. So we will discuss about throw. So throw keyword is basically used to tell the JVM the customized exceptions. For example, I am preparing for the banking application, and if I make my application such that if the withdrawal amount is greater than the actual balance, if the user entered the withdrawal amount that was actually greater than the actual balance of him in the bank, then some particular uh, your balance is out of range, that something like that exception should be present there. So what will happen basically here is that we are mutually telling the JVM that this is the exception. So we can call is that it is a customized exceptions we are going to give the JVM manually by using the throw keyword. So let's move further towards the throws keyword. So what does throws keyword use is that the throws keyword will not treat the exceptions, but the throws keyword will tell you if it might give you an error if you proceed further that line. For example, if I created the array of 5 element, and if I want to try or to draw the element from the 7th or ninth index, then it will not be possible as we know. So what will I do is that I will write the above program in the try, and I will write the exception e in the catch method. So what I will write in the catch method, I will write array out of bound exception handles e. So what does this method do is that if the array index out of bound exception will be present there, it will handle that exception. So this is all about the throws method, throws keyword. So let's move further. We will discuss about the nested try catch method. So the uh, try method within the try method is called as a nested try catch methods. So why does the try catch methods nested we require is that if there are 100 lines of codes and I have an error at the point of 50, and above 50 the error is not available. So what will happen here is that if you are not able to found the error at the line of 50, the above uh, errors will not be recommended, so that the execution of the line will not be happen. So that is why the nested try catch method is widely used. So how does it happen? The try method is there, and inside that you can write the array index out of bound exception, the string null exceptions are there, and all the exception you can write. So what will happen exactly here is that you are writing the uh, your program in the try keep method, and if the uh, try method gives you an exception, you are handling that exceptions at there only. For example, in the 5 lines of program, if the error will you feel that the error will be at the 4th line, surely you are handling that exception at the 6th line only. So this is all about the exception today. Thank you.